I leave to go toward Claudia's door, which was a few feet away. I ring the doorbell, wait about 30 seconds, and Claudia's mom peeks out the window to see who is there. I smile at her, and she smiles back. Within a few more seconds, the door unlocks, she opens it, and steps aside to let me walk in. Hey, child. Hey, Ma. How have you been? I'm okay, getting ready for school to start again. I roll my eyes. She starts laughing. You will miss these days one day. Trust me, nothing exciting about adult life. I start to laugh. Claudia is upstairs in her room. Thanks, Mom. I walk through the kitchen toward the stairs to go up to Claudia's room. Her door is closed, so I knock. Yeah, she says. I open the door. Hey, boo. Claudia looks up. She was lying across her bed reading a book. Hey! I didn't know you were coming over. She looks excited to see me. I just wanted to check on you. I went to Green Acres for some more clothes, and here I am. I'm okay. I guess it's better I didn't have to decide. It's fucked up is what it is, I say. Yeah, but now I could just focus on school. Did you go shopping? I try to lighten the mood. Yup, I got everything I need, I think. She laughs a little. She did look a little happier in spirits, which is not really what I expected. Did you tell Evan? I did, but I didn't get to explain he had to make a run as usual. I'm supposed to see him tonight to explain. You'll be a nice surprise for Tavior. I felt myself blush. Yeah, y'all are real cute, she says and rolls her eyes playfully. She and I watched TV for a bit, and around 8:30 we went outside to sit on the stoop. It was still semi-light outside. I love that about the summertime. Ayana was on her stoop with Trevor. They were talking and laughing. She looked so happy. Claudia and I sat chatting when Evan's car pulled up. Tavior gets out of the passenger side, Davion out of the passenger side of the back seat, and Justin from behind the driver's side. Tavior looks shocked to see me. I smirk at him. Is that my baby? He starts walking toward me. Evan still hadn't gotten out of the car. Claudia looks anxious but nervous. I stand up to give Tavior a hug. He picks me up and twirls me. Let me find out you missed me, I say. Of course, he kisses my neck. I start giggling and he puts me down. Y'all mad goofy, Davion says. Everyone starts laughing. Even Tavior and I had to laugh. Can I miss my girl? Tavior questions. I'm just saying, before we pulled up, it was a whole other talk in that car. Mad toughness, Davion says, which makes everyone laugh harder. Evan finally gets out of the car. What happened? He inquires. Look who's late to the party. Summer Rayne, always a pleasure. Everyone starts laughing again. Evan leans in and half hugs Claudia. He still tries not to be so obvious about the nature of their relationship. What's the plans for tonight? Well, Kiana isn't here, so I'm out. Justin starts giving everyone a pound. I'm about to go sit on the stoop and make my sister uncomfortable for a little bit of fun, Davion says. We all start laughing. That is so fucked up, I say. Big brother life is hard, but somebody gotta do it. We all start to laugh again. Evan gently pulls Claudia's arm for her to get up and go with him. I know they need to be alone, so I am not trying to go in that basement at this moment. Tavior takes my hand and walks me away. I guess he saw the nudge himself. Summer, the door is open, Claudia says. Got it. Tavior and I walk away, leaving Claudia and Evan on her stoop. Tavior interlocks his fingers into mine as we walk down the block. Is this what I have to look forward to when school starts? I don't follow. I haven't seen much of you, he says. You have? Don't start that. You be on your own shit and I don't bother you. I roll my eyes. Yeah, well, but he starts. But nothing, Tavior. He walks quietly for a minute. You know, you're lucky you're really cute. Blah, blah, blah. I wave him off and start laughing. He pokes me in the ribs in a playful manner, which makes me jump because I'm ticklish. As we get in front of his house, the door unlocks as he's looking for his keys. Hey, Mom. Hey, baby. Hi, Miss Jackson. Hey, baby girl. She smiled. Tavior, I cooked. Make Summer a plate. Just Summer, huh? I mean, if you want to eat, there is enough, but make sure Summer eats. She winks at me. Tavior starts laughing. I got it. Y'all behave, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. She walks off the stoop. You won over my mother. You better not break her son's heart, he says as we walk into the house. Oh, shut it. I start to walk down the stairs to his room. He starts to laugh. I turn on the light as I reach the bottom of the stairs. Oh, look who's comfortable, he says. I roll my eyes playfully and start to laugh. What happened with Claudia? He asks. What you mean? I know she was pregnant some. What happened? I didn't want to go into full detail about Jason. I don't even know what the fuck Claudia said, and I never told her I knew it was Lauren. I don't know, really. Some girl fought her on the Ave. She fought back, but she was trying to protect her stomach. The girl kicked her in the stomach, and she lost the baby. That's fucked up. He pauses. Was she keeping it? I don't know. She and Evan were talking about it, but I don't know if they made their decision together. I wasn't around when she fought or what happened. We know Tyson. I start laughing. Whatever that is supposed to mean. Just as he was about to reply, his beeper starts going off. He picks it up and silences it and puts it back down. Let's go get your food. Now, beepers were so popular in the 90s and early 2000s. I didn't have one at this time, and I didn't really care to have one either. You don't need to answer that. Not really. It's Champ. He could wait. Just as we are about to go upstairs, his beeper goes off again. He looks at it and grabs the cordless phone. He starts dialing back a number. I hear the phone ringing and a male voice say, "Hello?" Yo, what's good? Tavior says, and he moves away from me a bit. I can hear the male speaking, but I can't make out anything he said. Tavior is mostly listening, adding in a couple of okay replies, and he hangs up. I gotta go outside real quick. You want to come with me or stay here? I'll come. I need to check on Claudia anyway. We walk up the stairs and toward the front door. I walk out first. I see a familiar black truck out front. I squint my eyes in a confused kind of way and hesitate to walk down the front of the steps. What happened, baby? Nothing. Who's in that truck? That's Biggs, who I be dealing with and shit. Who you make runs for? I ask as we stand on the stairs. Yes, and when you say it that way, it sounds lame. I start laughing. Oh, shut up. I look at the truck. What's wrong? Before I can reply, the door opens to the truck and Champion gets out from the car from the back seat. I see the driver's side door open and the passenger side door open, and I am shocked. What's good, y'all? Tavior says loudly. What's good, Saga? Champion says and head nods towards me. What the fuck? One of the men who get out of the truck say. What happened? The other one starts to say and pauses. Both men are looking at me. Tavior looks back at me confused. What's going on? Summer Rayne, come here, one man says. Tavior attempts to grab my arm. Saga, relax. Let's go, Summer, the other man says. I'm confused, Tavior says. That's my dad and my uncle, I say in a confused but worried tone. Your dad? I walk toward my uncle and my father. Champ, handle what needs to be handled with Saga, Uncle Ty says. My dad walks around near my Uncle Ty and they're standing side by side. You coming out of niggas' houses, Uncle Ty says. Yes, but I start to say. He interrupts me. But what? But I wasn't doing anything. I could tell my uncle was fuming. My dad looked more level-headed. I got it, Ty, my dad says and pauses. He wipes his face with his hands. Summer. Is this the boy that bought your sneakers? Yes. My dad nods his head. Now I know how the nigga could afford 3 pairs of sneakers. And this is your boyfriend, Saga? He questioned, still in a semi-calm tone. Yes, I reply in a low tone. Okay. We'll talk later. Your friend lives down that block? I nod my head. Go tell your friend goodbye, and I'll meet you at her house. B on the stoop. Okay. I look at Tavior, who looks nervous and confused at the same time. As I turn to walk down the block, I'm not even sure how this conversation is going to go. And my uncle knows? I don't even know who's more bothered, my dad or my uncle. My dad knew a boy was around. But wait, I have some questions of my own. My father and uncle are Tavior's boss? My father and uncle sell drugs too? What the hell? I gotta let Daddy get his questions out before I ask mine. I see Claudia's light on in her room as I get closer to the house, and I go through the side door to ask her to come outside with me because I have to wait for my dad. I walk through the kitchen and her mom fried chicken. She still had it on the stove. I grab a piece of chicken and run up the stairs. I knock softly and slide the door open. You okay? I walk in and ask. Hey, you're back sooner than I expected. Bitch, my dad is down the block. I gotta wait for him on the stoop. Come sit with me. Your dad? You're going home? I shake my head and shrug my shoulders at the same time. Either my home or a funeral home. She looks confused but gets up and slides her foot into her sneakers. What happened with Evan? I ask as we walk down the stairs towards the front door. She shrugs as we get outside. I don't know. He was like fake supportive, but I think he was happy. Probably because he's off the hook about you wanting to keep it. Word. So what happened with your dad? I roll my eyes and start explaining a bit until I see my Dodge truck pull up. My uncle hops out and he still looks angry. I should break your fucking ankles, he says aggressively. Claudia looks nervous. Should I go inside? Nah, you don't have to. Davion walks out of his house with Saint and Sinner. They all look shocked to see my uncle. Oh, all you beanhead niggas coming outside, huh? He says. What's good, Ty? Davion says and walks over to give him a pound. What y'all doing over here? Saint and Sinner give him a pound as well. And then my dad gets out from the driver's side. Oh shit, Biggs, what's up? Saint says. I didn't know y'all was coming through. Sinner says. Y'all know my niece? Ty asks. Your niece? Davion questions. Yeah, Summer Rayne, he says in an aggressive tone. Wow, Davion replies. Whoa, Sinner says. I didn't know she was y'all niece, Saint says. She's my daughter, my dad says. All of their eyes get wide and they look at me. I just look back at them with no real expression. Yeah, and I need to talk to my daughter, so, my dad says. Alright, check y'all later, Davion says. Everyone starts giving dap and they all walk towards Evan's house. I can go upstairs, Claudia says. Thank you. What's your name? This is Claudia, Daddy. Nice to meet you, Claudia. Likewise. She gets up to go inside. I'm sitting on the stoop looking nervous. Don't give me that face, son. What are you doing with that boy? My dad says in his normal tone. Summer, don't make me kill that fucking boy, Ty says. I'm not doing anything with him. Did you know he sold drugs? My dad asks. I hesitate before I answer. Yes. My dad nods his head. That didn't bother you? Not really. Okay. There's a few seconds of silence. Tell your friend goodbye, I'm driving you home. What did I do? I have a confused tone. Summer, you're 15, he's 17, and he sells drugs. I need a moment to process this. It's obviously been a while, and I never wanted you as someone who ran the streets, baby. His tone is still calm. My uncle still looks like he wants to rip my head off my body. He's still 16, and I'm finding out now what you and Uncle Ty do for a living too, so? I say back in a sassy tone. Girl, now ain't the time for that shit, Ty says. I roll my eyes. No one cares about that shit either. He should fuck you up, Ty says. I sigh in frustration. I get up and go inside to tell Claudia I have to leave. I walk through the kitchen and up the stairs feeling more annoyed with every step. I open the door to the room semi-aggressively. What happened? Claudia asks as soon as I walk through the door. I gotta go home. I'll call you later. I roll my eyes. That bad? Shit. I don't even know what to expect. I shake my head. I'll call you later, or I don't know. I'll definitely call you when I can. I lean in to give her a hug. I didn't lose focus on her and her baby dying, but imagine trying to explain that shit to my dad when he just saw me walk out of Tavior's house. She hugs me back tightly. Thank you for being you, Summer. Oh, shush, bitch. You know I love you. She chuckles a bit and I leave her room to go downstairs to my father's truck. I walk out the front door still with an attitude. My dad and uncle are talking to Evan in front of his house. I don't even look their way. I just open the door to the back seat and get in. I jump in a shocked kind of way. I totally forgot you were here, I say as I climb into the back seat. Your dad and your uncle, huh? Champion questions. I nod my head and close the door. He shrugs slightly. So, when you single, I'll talk to your dad first? That way he isn't mad? I start laughing, and before I could reply, my dad and uncle come back to the truck. Ty looks in the back seat. You know each other? He asks. I just look out the window and don't reply. My father starts driving. We've seen each other before, Champion says. I roll my eyes and still don't reply. Summer, you'll be alright, but I'm gonna knock the shit out of you. You roll your fucking eyes at me one more time tonight, Ty says. I start laughing. Yeah, laugh, he says. Y'all blowing this out of proportion for nothing, I say with an attitude. We will talk in private, my dad says sternly. My dad drops Champion off at his house, which is in another part of Southside, and then we keep driving, quiet at first. I'm not gonna tell your mother, my dad breaks the silence. Okay, I'll keep looking out the window. I'd tell your mother, Ty says. Nah, that would make this worse. Her mother isn't rational. She's 15, of course she's gonna start liking boys, my dad says. So y'all sell drugs? I ask humorously and try to change the topic. Here you go with this shit. What does it change? Did you not get caught coming out of a nigga's house? Ty says. I did, but I didn't do anything. But y'all are mad at me and he works for y'all. Clearly, you know him to an extent. So what is the problem? The problem, Summer Rayne, is that people can come after things close to the person you're with. Now a liability to both me, your uncle, and him, which makes you a bigger target, my dad says. I hadn't thought about that. I didn't even think of the dangerous side of it. I don't see it. So, for me, it doesn't exist. Do you love him? My dad asks as we drive toward my house. I don't think so. Think or no? Think, I guess. I don't know. I never gave it much thought. I like him. I see my dad nod his head. We ride in silence the rest of the way, which isn't much longer. We get in front of my building, and I am not as mad anymore. I'm not sure why. I'm just not that mad anymore. My uncle and my dad both get out of the car to give me a hug. My uncle wouldn't be my uncle if he didn't talk shit. There's a lot of truth to his words. I just know what lines not to cross. He and my dad are a lot alike. My dad just has more of a soft spot to listen to me, to understand where I'm coming from. Ty grabs me and hugs me. Don't make me kill that nigga. I love you too, Uncle Ty. He mushes me and smiles. I should have had ugly nieces, he says as he gets back into the truck. I couldn't help but laugh. My dad starts laughing too and hugs me. Honey, I just want you to be safe. If you like him and he's good to you, I'll relax. He kisses my forehead. Thank you. I'm still gonna have a talk with this nigga though. Oh, I'm sure. I laugh. My dad tells me he has other runs to make and he'll call me later. We hug again and say I love you. I go upstairs, hopefully, to a calm house.